there a tea shop here? Can you imagine the exotic herbal blends we could procure here? Someday you'll make something surprising with that. Divergence point! A most gratifying resolution. Good find, cohort. Distasteful.
Better things to do than fight, can't we?
We can use this. Fearless. Perhaps we'll discover something new here. That was intellectually stimulating. Someday, I'd like to do a research paper on the mercantile ecosystem of cities like this. Where do the goods come from? And where do they go?
The pieces are almost all in place. We can move against Molag Bal whenever you want. Attack now, or gather more forces. The choice. Thanks to your efforts, life is returning to the city. Already, those you have rescued have found their way here. Do we have enough to start a war? Yes. But are our numbers strong enough to finish it? I'd suggest we're not there yet. Marching against this enemy at less than full strength would not be advised. Of course, victory is never guaranteed, no matter what the odds. If you feel differently, give the command. Otherwise, go back out and look for more allies to aid us. Very well. If you feel that is the wisest course, meet me in front of the cathedral when you are ready. We will begin making preparations immediately. Ah, look around you. See how the people brighten the streets with their very presence. It is good to have this place inhabited once again. Your actions have caused beneficial reactions. Those you saved found others on their way to the city, and the mages have opened stable portals to Nirn, bringing aid to Coldharbour. The city thrives thanks to you. King Dinar and Varnus have begun to rally the troops. They have called for a council to meet here in the Hollow City. There are decisions to be made, plans to draw up. The time for war fast approaches, and we need to be ready. I sense other lights trapped in the darkness. Their exact locations are hidden from me, but I can hear their desperate pleas for help. You must choose. Will you seek out more allies, or will you allow the War Council to begin? You shall find the Ayleid King and the Mage inside the cathedral. They await your arrival. Once you enter the cathedral, the preparations for the final assault to save Nirn will begin.
Welcome, friend. We need to discuss the preparations for the coming assault, but I wanted to wait until you arrived. Do you have any questions before we begin? We need to end the plane meld before Nirn is destroyed. To do that, we must deal with the planar vortex. To reach the vortex, we need to cross the chasm and get through whatever defenses the Dark Lord throws at us. I fear battle is inevitable. Well said, friend. Please, hold your questions until everyone who wants to has had an opportunity to speak. After that, we can debate the details as you see fit. Attention, please. I have called you all here because the moment of destiny fast approaches. The great shackle has been destroyed. but not before a planar vortex was established. We must destroy this vortex before it sucks the very essences of Nirn into Coldharbour. The Fighters Guild shall deal with the chasm's defenders, but blades have little power against magic.
And that's where our scouts report that some kind of magical fixtures block access to the path across the chasm. Mages there already work on a way to overcome these fixtures, and we are prepared to lend our strength when the main force arrives.
A sound plan. Plays to our unique strengths. But this one wonders, what if the mages can't overcome Molag Bal's magic?
What a ridiculous question! Of course my mages can overcome this magic!
Ah, magic, the solution to all life's problems. I love magic, it's so magical.
I have absolute confidence in Vanus and his mages.
Thank you, your lordship. But to be honest with you, I'm not feeling as confident as Vanus about this.
We shall fight with all our strength. There is no other option. Lives will be lost, but hopefully a world will be saved. Know that the chasm is only the first stage of this battle. The planar vortex abides within the very heart of Molag Bal's lair.
Oh, this just gets better and better.
Darian, mind your tongue.
Darian only seeks to lighten a tense situation. Still, we have to try. To do nothing is to doom Tamriel to certain destruction.
Well, when you put it that way, there are a lot of lovely ladies that need to be saved.
Yes, well, be that as it may. We launch our assault on the chasm immediately. The king needs to talk to the champion, and I must discuss some final details with the mages. The rest of you have your own preparations to see to, I'm sure.
It is settled. We shall cross the chasm and make our way to the planar vortex at the heart of Molag Bal's realm. Now that you know the plan, I have a special request to make of you. This mission needs a leader. I want you to lead the assault across the chasm. We have asked so much of you, and you have already accomplished the impossible. But you are one of a very small few that I would trust with this task. I knew we could count on you. You have never disappointed me. But there is so much left to do if we are going to win this war. Still, with you leading the charge, we have an excellent chance to end the plane meld and save our world. With the combined forces of the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild, we must take the battle to Molag Bal and reach the portal to the planar vortex. It all starts at the chasm. Scouts are already in place, gathering information ahead of your arrival. It is a narrow, well-defended span of rock, swarming with Daedra and dominated by a gatehouse that blocks the way into Molag Bal's personal domain. Cadwell knows the region. He's a strange fellow, but I trust him. He's waiting for you at the chasm.
The cultural research opportunities in extra-Nern settlements like this are, well, incalculable.
Well, this has my knickers in a twist. We have a perfectly fine army, but what good is it sitting around this side of the chasm twiddling its collective thumbs? It's rather embarrassing, if truth be told. The situation? We're well and truly flummoxed. Before we could cross the chasm, before we could confront Molag, we were stopped by a few irksome focus stones. The wee ginger mage says we need to break the stones, but good luck with that. Nothing other than the multitude of Dremora sitting on top of them. I could handle this myself, but I didn't want to make the rest of the troops sad by showing off my awesome battle skills. But you, on the other hand, they're used to that from you.
strange knight, says the oddest things. But Vanus and the king seem to trust him, so what can you do? You must be the champion that King Dinar said would lead us across the chasm. The chasm presents a formidable gauntlet of defenders and fortified installations. The first major obstacle is the portal that provides access to the chasm's upper tier. We have no chance of controlling that portal while the focus stones are active. We take control of the portal to the upper tier and push forward. We haven't been able to scout the higher region, but Cadwell claims that Molag Bal's daughter, Molag Grunda, commands the gatehouse. According to the legends, yes. She's a winged twilight. Strong, disgusting, and in charge of a small army. This won't be easy. Darian says he's gonna charm the wings right off her, but I'm not sure I like what he's insinuating. We spotted Dremora down below. Nasty creatures. From the sophistication of the portals they're using, I expect they can also throw Zivalai, Orgrims, and even Scamps at us. A pack of Scamps can take down a lone warrior surprisingly quickly.
Another chance at perfection.
Darian has rushed on ahead as usual. I shall proceed with caution and see if I can keep him focused on the task at hand.
Good show! The portal belongs to us now. Sir Darian and that lovely lizard have gone on ahead. I think he might be a bit intimidated by our prowess on the field of battle, and he's trying to compensate. Grunda's a cheeky one, and she knows we're getting close. She's summoning reinforcements faster than Darian can kill them. You'd best get to it. By all means, do you want to know how many Daedra can dance on the head of a pin? How I managed to stay so cheerful even in the most perilous of circumstances? What's my favorite color? Ha ha! Ask away. Molag Grunda, a large woman with wings, bit of a temper, guards the gatehouse. I hear that she's the daughter of Molag Bal, if you can believe that. He never struck me as a family man, but who am I to judge? It's my home, old chum, has been for years. I know every wondrous nook and cranny. Beautiful place, full of fascinating creatures. Of course, they often try to kill you, but that's the challenge of it, isn't it?
Kenthis, Dethys, you two guard the portal. Tell anyone coming through to push ahead. The source of the reinforcements must be cut off. I'll scout on ahead. We need to know what we're going to face at that gatehouse.
Watch and learn, my friend. Watch and learn. Let me show you how to close a Daedric portal.
That was intellectually stimulating.
These creatures do not frighten me. Let us close this portal. The portal is closed. We make a most effective team, my friend.
Oh, the clitter-clatter of unwanted things.
someday you'll make something surprising with that.
I think our friends have the chasm well in hand. What say we pop in for a chat with Molag Bal? Right, we control the rest of the chasm now, and the troops have matters well in hand. Let's go and have a sit-down with Molag Bal. She's always good for a laugh and a song. From Grunda, rudeness, hostility, sarcasm, and most certainly a large amount of open hostility. I've no idea how she keeps house, but I imagine we'll find the usual Daedric touches that make Coldharbour feel so warm and inviting.
I can't wait to see Molag Grunda's face when she sees us. She and I go way back, you know. Once we get inside, we cross one little bridge to reach the gatehouse. Follow me.
There's a trick to getting into the gatehouse proper, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. Not to worry, though. I'm sure it will come back to me. I found it! Ah, of course. I remember now. There's a flywheel in each of the side antechambers. We need to start them spinning to open the main door. Ah, it's all coming back to me. There's a lever across the chamber. Just give it a good turn. That flywheel will be spinning. I've always known.
I'll give you notes later, Coldharbour. Have to write a paper on that someday.
What an impressive door. Look at that craftsmanship. Remarkable. Grunda always had good taste, I have to say. See, I knew that would work. A word of advice. Guard your plucking. Grunda enjoys plucking out eyes, spleen...
ringless mortal fool! I'll feast on your flesh after my little pet rips it from your bones! You killed my darling creature! I'll tear out your hearts and serve them to my father on a silver platter!
A divergence point! Ha!
disappointing. Hardly worked up a sweat.
Well done! With Molag Grunda defeated, the entirety of the chasm is now under our control! Gathwin is rounding up the troops. I asked her to keep an eye on Darien as well. He's a terror with the sword, but sometimes I think he takes too many chances. While you were lollygagging, we secured the area. You did well, my friend. Thanks to your efforts, we control the chasm and can freely move troops between the Hollow City and the front lines. Take a moment to collect your thoughts, then come see me again. This gauntlet we must run is far from over. As soon as you're ready, we have another mission that could use your unique approach. Vampires. The region beyond is crawling with them. Worse, anyone we send in there is turned into one of the foul monsters. And do you see the structure that looms on the horizon? I believe that's one of Molag Bal's infamous harvest hearts. Eager and confident. I like that. I need you to collect blood from the vampires. It's an integral component in the pacification ritual I will perform. Use the blood to mark their lairs. I'll meet you near the heart when you're finished. What are you still doing here? The vampires won't bleed themselves, you know. I have my preparations to deal with, and you have yours. The first step is to make sure the ritual targets the correct creatures. Marking the vampires' lairs with their own blood will guarantee this. In the most expedient manner possible, the ritual unleashes a magic that tracks down the blood and targets the creatures connected to it. Then the vampires will become mindless beasts, no longer capable of posing any threat. I've been developing this ritual for years, but I've never had the chance to test it until now. If this works, it could be a major breakthrough against vampirism. I've read accounts of these foul artifacts. Molag Bal uses them to enslave large communities and to empower specific parts of his divine portfolio. In this case, I believe the heart is greatly increasing the rate at which the vampirism spreads. Not easily, but that's where my ritual comes in. By the time I finish casting it, the heart will be no more, and the vampires will no longer pose a threat to our forces. Just another of Molag Bal's clever witticisms, I suppose. It's an orchard from which he plucks the fruit of his vampiric creations. Or something poetic and disturbing like that. But we have a ritual to prepare for.
Too apocrypha with you.
You don't know what you're doing. Molag Bal is the enemy here, not my children.
We can use this.
the elf has tasked you.
Not a young man. More funding for our research.
Back, foul temptress! I'll hear no more of your lies!
Such a stubborn elf. Perhaps your companion will be more willing to listen to reason. I hope that you'll prove to be more reasonable than your companion. My offer makes perfect sense, considering the alternatives. Some call me the Crimson Matron, others the concubine of Coldharbour. I am an elder vampire brought to this new life by Molag Bal. These are my children, but they have been enthralled by the Lord of Brutality. My children protect this orchard because Molag Bal commands it. They aren't evil. They're slaves of the Harvest Heart. Instead of destroying them, help me set them free. Imagine an army of vampires that owes you a favor. The ritual the elf plans to perform will drive my children mad. But there's a better solution if you're willing to listen to reason. Molag Bal is the real enemy here. Let me help you free my children from the Dark Lord's thrall. Then we both win. I can perform my own ritual. It will destroy the Harvest Heart and set my children free. Help me accomplish this, and my children will be in your debt. They will provide you with safe passage through the orchard and aid you against Molag Bal. A most wise and honorable decision. I'll follow you to the ritual sites. Protect me while I perform the ritual, and we will break Molag Bal's hold on my children. Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual. This portion of the ritual is complete. Defend me while I perform this portion of the ritual.
We have an accord.
Thank you for assisting me. This portion of the ritual is complete. Now we must return to the Harvest Heart. Come talk to me. I must explain your role in the next stage of the ritual. The time has come to perform the ritual and destroy the Harvest Heart. My children yearn to be free. The black blood flowing from the Harvest Heart binds my children to Molag Bal. But it also gives us a connection we can take advantage of. While I provide the power to destroy the Harvest Heart, you must sever the connection to Molag Bal. Find the Lord of Schemes, binding totems, and destroy them. They are spaced evenly around the Harvest Heart. As each totem breaks, my children will be separated from Molag Bal, and the energy protecting the Harvest Heart will falter.
Another chance at perfection.
Be gone, foul creature! We don't have time for your games!
Mortals are always so amusing. I offer information, aid for your quest, and you shun me.
You expect us to trust a creature of the plains? Ridiculous!
A mare as arrogant as a kin. How delightful. I do so love watching egotistical braggarts stumble. I may allow you to reconsider and accept my offer. Of course, I may not. I haven't decided yet.
You there! Find out where that creature is lurking. I want her watched. The Harvest Heart is destroyed!
The Harvest Heart has been destroyed. My children are no longer slaves to Molag Bal. Most certainly. Thanks to your efforts, my children are free. They won't give you any more trouble. And, as I promised, my children will aid you when you need it most.
Another successful mission, but we're not finished yet.
I appreciate what you did for my children. Most mortals see us only as monsters. But you were willing to look beyond that and set us free.
Thanks to you, the vampires are no longer controlled by Molag Bal. I hope we don't live to regret this outcome.
Just the person I was looking for. King Dinar is rallying our forces near the Reaver Citadel. Yes, King Dinar and our forces are preparing to attack the Reaver Citadel to the north. And on my way to find you, I noticed a strange shipyard to the east and a Red Guard settlement to the west. It's the strangest sight. More shipwrecks than a shipyard, really. It was as if they just fell out of the sky. And there was an awful lot of them. Other than a massive graveyard of ships of various designs spread across the valley to the east of here? No, not really. It's Molag Bal's last line of defense before we reach his inner sanctum, and it's certainly his most powerful. The Dremora station there have turned it into a heavily fortified city. Not quite, but soon. He's waiting for you and a few of the others to meet up with him. They're gathering on the land bridge just to the north. I'm gonna head in that direction as soon as we're done here. No, I doubt it's an actual settlement. That's just what the architecture reminded me of. I wasn't able to get too close, but I swear I heard music coming from that direction. You know, it sounded very festive to me. Isn't that strange, in a place like this? What could any of these soul-shriven have to be happy about?
Be gone, foul creature!
Here
we
comes
don't
the
have time
champion,
for your games.
just in time, as
Mortals
always.
are always so amusing. I offer
We have come
information.
so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us. A Dremora army guards the walls of the Citadel, but there are those among us who recognize the city, who knew it well before it was pulled from Nirn. We can use the guild halls inside to launch a surprise attack, provided someone prepares the way. Find a way inside and locate the Fighters Guild. Wards protect the hall, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out of the building. We know a secret tunnel that leads into the hall, but we'll be trapped inside until the wards are deactivated. Time is not on our side, but I will indulge you. Ask your questions. The wards are part of the defenses from an earlier era. They could be activated to protect guild halls in times of trouble. Once set, the only way in or out of the hall was through the secret passageways. You need to find the ward key. The ward key is decorated with arcane runes that can unbind the defenses and deactivate the wards. It should be near the guild hall. Find the key and deactivate the wards. Then the fighters can emerge from the hall and surprise the Dremora. Even the strongest armor has chinks that can be taken advantage of. Look for a place to climb or a break to crawl through. The female Dremora offered to help us, but Galerion sent her away. If you run into her, see what she has to say. Our ultimate goal, the portal to the plane of Vortex, lies deep within Molag Bal's inner sanctum. We need to defeat the forces at the Citadel before we can make our final push for the portal. To accomplish this, we have planned a two-pronged attack. It starts with a sneak attack launched from the Fighters Guild Hall. After you find the key and deactivate the wards. Then the mages will attack from their guild hall, but I'll explain that part of the plan when you meet us at the Fighters Guild. Members of our expedition recognize the city from when it was still a part of Nirn. They are familiar with the guild halls and how we can use them to our advantage. It's ironic. One of Molag Bal's captured cities is about to be turned against him.
little mortal. While it might be entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel, I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor. Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside. Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The kin will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
Accumulate wealth and smile all the while. Refreshing. Take it in. An opportunity for learning.
And so, the little mortal, once more into the breach. I believe the Ayleid King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste.
Might be valuable.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack. The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray. As Galerion pointed out, the old guild hall portals are designed to move people and material quickly. More efficient and less draining than personal teleport spells. And of course, they can arrive en masse. Just what we need to surround the enemy.
Coming through the gates again. We've got to stop them.
Most auspicious find.
did it again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel, but we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you. Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here. Your curiosity knows no bounds. Very well, ask away. As far as I can tell, he's a trusted servant of Molag Bal. Not only does he command the forces of this citadel, but he also has access to the Dark Lord himself. Part of Molag Bal's stronghold, it's a maze of tunnels that lead to the Endless Stair. No doubt the path is littered with traps and dangers, but we must push on. Cadwell tells us that the portal to the planar vortex awaits us at the Endless Stair.
Tongues of Xarxes, what is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
Word from Nemalton is that Ira Earthturner was a traitor. You were there. Is that true?
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal.
I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Vulcanaz Ceres. You are my key to vengeance. That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Vulcanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Ceres abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Coldharbour allows him to return. My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Vulcanaz Ceres. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Ceres must pay for what he did. The way is open. Destroy Ceres, painfully. He deserves whatever horrors you decide to inflict upon him.
Jode's bones! What is that thing?
My
understand. His end was my doom. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks.
Arrival? Anticipation.
Not...
Arrive.
You proved very useful and earned the assistance I provided you. But I wouldn't recommend lingering in my territory, little mortal. I cannot vouch for the patience or control of my newly awakened kin.
I've seen more than my fair share of years. Many more. But in all that time, I've never contemplated something as foolhardy as this. We're about to face a Daedric prince for the fate of our world, and I couldn't be more proud of all of you.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin in Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all. Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain. We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanus Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know. Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the Chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal. King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. We shall not fail you. Of course, we've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line. You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like, but more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you luck in there. Fight alongside you, that would be a true honor. But the Fighters Guild needs me right now. Someone has to command our forces. After you clear a path to the labyrinth, I shall lead the charge inside. And luck to you as well. Make them pay for all the pain and suffering they've caused. And for our friends and allies that have fallen along the way.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle. A quest! How marvellous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission.
You ever get the feeling you were meant to do something important? Me neither. But this could come close to that. We stopped the plane meld and saved the people of Tamriel? Who wouldn't want to be remembered for doing that? I've dreamed of this moment. Seriously, I always knew I'd end up fighting to save the world in Coldharbour. I mean, you were a beautiful warrior with flowing red hair and an ample... Well, no offense. But otherwise, this is just like my dream.
You need someone to accompany you into the Dark Lord's lair. You free the Lamias from our prison. Let me help free you from yours. We promised. You helped save our children. We shall help save yours. If you decide my place is at your side, then that is where I shall be.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise. A quest? How marvelous! My sword is yours, my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Coldharbour, and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends, please take it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault. Very well. Come with me and I'll explain the exact details of your mission. Our forces are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex. Our destiny is in your hands.
One last quest, old chap. One last leap into the fire. Unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that? Another beautiful creature has fallen under Molag Bal's spell. Set her free.
We stand by you, champion.
Another victory! I'm gonna run out of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they keep Molag Bal's minions busy, you need to navigate the labyrinth and find the portal to the plein air vortex. Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molag Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside. Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go. Don't lose hope, my friend. We're depending on you.
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean. We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet. Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
Derivative. provoking.
Come on, we're almost there. A one-way door. Looks like we can only go forward from here. I hope the others are all right. I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll find the planar vortex in no time. Stick close to me. There's probably something waiting in here that wants to kill us. To be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment. Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come!
And tranquility.
To find a way out of here. I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this. Let's go!
I knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I've never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking.
Cadwell, your mastery of portals does you proud! Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team? Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over. Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the plein air vortex. Thank Cadwell for that small favor. I'm not sure how he does it, but I think he's grown so attached to Coldharbour that he's actually become part of it. Unfortunately, he can only teleport one other person at a time, and it is a lengthy process. Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Many were wounded, though. Time is running out. The portal that leads to the plein air vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now go!
Performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed. Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested. Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside. I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Coldharbour. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead. I dared not risk exposing my true nature to the Dark Prince. Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends. You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Coldharbour churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld and disrupt the vortex. The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved. Ask your questions. But know that time is growing short. You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us. The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace. Greater in this between place. The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come, we have things to discuss. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity? I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything. Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane meld. Reality is a game, mortal. Learn to play, or resign yourself to becoming one of the pieces that is meant to be sacrificed. Your allies have arrived. Speak to them before we continue.
The battle behind us was dreadful, but this place, it boggles the mind. Still, we've made it this far. Victory is within our grasp, especially now that the Radiant Lady stands with us. I've seen the rise and fall of my people. Yet I stand before you, the last of my kind. I am the last Ayleid. But I am proud to call you my friend. Cruel tyrants and conquerors, who believed ourselves better than the other races of Nirn. When the lesser races decided we were the enemy and united against us, our downfall was all but guaranteed. We were too stubborn to see where we were wrong. That is a reason I am the last king of the Ayleids. I stood alongside the younger races, aided them. I believed in what they fought for. I was there when the power of High Rock switched from the Alessians to the Dareni.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that sky spectacular? Wait, what are we doing here again? Of course! Our epic quest. It must have slipped my mind. I've been on so many of these adventures, you know. After a while, they tend to blend together, kind of like these two realms are doing. Oh, sorry, old chap. That's a bad thing, right? Yes, yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Coldharbour, like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet. Well, that'd just be disgusting, wouldn't it? You know where honey comes from? It's regurgitated flower nectar. Oh, very well. I accept your challenge. Now, let's go and finish this so that I can taste your bitter poison. Concerned about what? We're heroes, my boon companion, and heroes always win. Let that be a lesson to you. Now, let's go and stop the plane meld.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Permanently. Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molag Bal how it's done. Then I can get back to the ordinary craziness I usually get to deal with. I think we can. I hope we can. All I know is we've come too far to give up now. I just worry that we still have a lot of fight left to go. I think more of us are going to die before this is all over.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darien. Oh no, I dream about planar vortexes and blinding lights of Meridia. How is that possible? And why do I keep asking questions that no one can answer? Why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. I've been dreaming about this place since I was a young boy. Seeing it live and in person, that's a bit unnerving. Why couldn't this be that other dream I regularly have? With a blinding light, brighter than any I've ever seen. Then I'm in a room where everything's illuminated, as if the world itself is made of light. I'm alone. And then I wake up. It's always the same. And I'll soon wake up in a really bright room, too hungover to remember what I did, I hope. But that's not likely, is it? I'm alive, which is more than I can say for a lot of the soldiers out there. I keep thinking that if I would have stayed back, I could have changed things. I know how war works, though. Someone, somewhere is always going to die. I've made it this far. I don't have any intention of giving up just yet. I need to see how this dream really ends.
Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry too long. Time is fleeting, and each moment is a thief that steals far more than it brings. The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would. Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point. Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. When you are ready, let me know. So it begins. Destroy the remaining anchors. I shall begin searching for the focal point of the vortex. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Go quickly.
We have to hurry. Molag Bal knows we're here.
I grow weary of your games, Meridia.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
That's done. What's next?
Make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
The shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the light's approaches. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will...
Our Father has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
You believe that light can destroy my plane elder? Your prince thinks I would allow this? She is more foolish than I thought. Most curious. This light powers you somehow. Meridia, where are you? Oh, how sad. You were drafted into a war you could never win. My counsel
Merely
shall
fetching
destroy
those who would stand against you.
I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die.
Get behind my shield.
Did you think it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart.
Confound it. Gabrielle! Focus all your energy into this! We can't let up!
Make them remember it.
You must hurry! My shield can't withstand much more of this.
We can beat this. We can. Darian, behind you!
Have no fear, beautiful Gabrielle. We have this under control.
To hurry!
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No! You cannot do this! I cannot fail!
Darian! Get back here! Darian!
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end. You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you. Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle, I cannot say. The Ayleid king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet. Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. You will be of great use to us. For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself. And be ready when oblivion calls. The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. It is a small pocket of oblivion, under my protection. No harm will come to you here.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more. Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon, and the last thing I will ever see. Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nern is safe. Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Ayleid people, was spent saving Nern from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nirn. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
The hour has arrived, Vistage. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather at the harborage. Meet us there.
If we must. What will we learn today? unsurpassed. Our research into thaumaturgical infusion is coming along nicely.
You there! The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Need to light...
The trick decision. You there! The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Keep your eyes open for a good tea shop. Always happy to try a new blend.
Where in the these things come from?